first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade.
You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
Alright, well everybody, welcome to the Southern Broadcaster Race Network. How's everybody doing today? We got some Arca racing on Phoenix scheduled for tonight. Last race of the year before we take our little break. But then we'll be back. Got about 3 more races, I believe, until playoffs begin. Looking at the schedule for Arca, it's going to be 85 laps tonight with the open dog leg. And then we just have Mid-Ohio, Auto Club, and Pocono before we get to the end of the playoffs. Well, actually, it's at the start of the playoffs. Right now, Ludi is on point with practice. Only driver to hit a 26 in practice. Hope you guys enjoyed the All-Star race. Last night was a fun little race. Had a good time. I know it went pretty long for a few people, but I think in the end it was a finish that was worth it to stick around for. Training Paints is just taking a moment to kick in there, fellas. Alright, let's take a look at the chat, see what we got going on with the chats tonight. Yep, titles still ain't changing. Ooh. Needs to get fixed. I know it's not the All-Star race, so yeah, if anyone talks it's wrong, this is how it works with the titles. It don't want to change for me. But, with the low amount of drivers today, I do believe that one thing that is going to be happening probably is going to be green flag pit stops, perhaps. I would not be surprised if we do see green flag pit stops. But, one thing to keep in mind, though, is that with this course, the pit road extremely long in comparison to the track. You can run this track in about 27 seconds. It takes over 27 seconds probably just to run to your stall. And then you got to get service on the car. It takes a long time. All right, that is practice done with.
Guys, there was a question in the chat about the dog leg qualifying. It is open
well to do. There's no double yellow line down there, so good luck tonight.
All right. Winter Bukowski going to be first to take time tonight. It's the honor of getting watched, going around on his laps. Pretty decent run in the All-Star race last night. I bet they had a fun time there. Wasn't the highest by any means, but a respectable run. First lap as he cuts through the leg. 27.39, definitely going to have to improve there. Ludi just above him, but Hine will take pole for now, but I'm believing that second lap is going to be faster. Kowski going to enter really wide. Ooh, dear. Not improve, really. Sundstrom going for his second. And we'll see if he'll get that 26. Ludi got a 27 and is on the pole. And he's on the pole. 26.94. John Pointer. Well, just imitating what his All-Star race was just a moment ago. It did not have a good All-Star race last night. One that he'll probably wish to forget. Here's a Harvey Shanks, new driver in the series, first Arca race. It's going to be Harvey's first lap here. Doing a pretty good job rolling the bottom. Going to feed it out to the wall. And it looks like he had a pretty good exit. Not cutting the track enough, though, in my opinion, but he's definitely leaving a little bit of time right there on the dog leg. And again, a little bit of a high entrance, in my opinion, but Shanks will get fourth. Not bad for Shanks. Looks like Sean's going to be putting in his final lap right here. Sean improves to fourth. Not bad, Sean. Now, there's a few people who are not going to be qualifying tonight. Small field tonight for this Arca race. Time for the national anthem. We'll be right back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Alright, we are back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Time to go racing. Where are all my dynamic camera stuff? Alright, San Sunstrom gonna be on the pole. Pettit gonna be to his outside. Gonna be Evan Ludi and Sean Pointer, Harvey Shanks and Stephen Hine, Phil Bridgman, and Josh Van Weston, James McRae. Brian Marshall did not grid up. We got Tanner Bukowski. No Bobby Rafferty. Chris Melton. There's Marshall right there. Horns. And Brandon Hinton. 14 cars on a grid up tonight. So, 75 laps instead of 85. It should be a rather quick one today. I do not see cautions being really a factor. I mean, the Arca League has been rather clean, let's be honest. So, not too concerned about cautions tonight. And, you know, if this thing goes quick, we'll be done in just about 40 minutes, probably. All right, pace car is off. Got that long drive to the start-finish line.
Green flag, green flag.
Green, green, green. We're live Arca racing. Down below the apron for the first time today, open dog leg. You can cut as much of that as you want, or as little as you want. A good start there for Sunstrom. Going to get out to the lead right away with Woody behind. Pointer gains a spot off of it. And Pettit loses 2 from the outside. McRae gets 2, so does Melton and Heim. It's a good start for a few of these guys. A few of these guys are going to be cutting the track early, some not. Now, this is something that I would say isn't really talked about too much on Phoenix, at least. And that is the fact that the more you cut the track, it actually can wear out your tires a lot. It's probably a good idea, at least, to cut it the first couple laps, just try to get that little extra advantage. But you don't want to be running down there for the whole race. Because,
The yellow flag is out.
we have a caution flag, and that's, Josh Van Weston turn around at the exit of the dog leg. See what happened, Josh. Ooh.
No, I was looking at my phone. I had some work emails coming in.
That is the one problem with the dog leg, is that, well, you can't really really predict what other people are going to do, and they end up with a little bit of contact. 72 goes sliding, and 74 just manages to probably escape a little bit of damage. Now, if I'm in the rear of the field, honestly, Not a bad idea to pit for fuel. Like if you're Josh Van Listen, you just spun out. You know, you're probably gonna actually want to take tires. I don't expect this race to go like I said. I don't expect this race to be filled with cautions. So, couple lap extra on the tires, and even though it's like 2-3 laps, can definitely be worth it. And you can stretch your fuel run just a little bit longer. So, you know, give yourself every advantage you can. I don't know if either of them will take tires, but let's see. 78 into his box. Just fuel and repairs. Josh, though, is wisely, I would say, probably going to take tires. You know, when you spin out like that, you know, it does take a lot of the grip out of those tires. It does wear them out, so... You know, you're going to be overall slower if you don't, and especially if it goes green. He would just get left in the dust. Van Weston looks okay, though, on the right side of the car. No real issues on that 72. It's probably a minimal amount of damage repair. Probably only about 10 seconds worth or something like that. Wasn't hit too hard. He'll go back in 14th now. Still under caution. We're going to be doing a pace lap at least there, so you know what? We're going to just drag Matt down here kicking and screaming, because why not?
Ewis.
Hi.
Hello?
Hello?
What's up, Joe?
Why no fuel, Matt? You gotta get the oil. Why not take some fuel?
Oh, I'm not out here racing. I got 45 laps
You have 45 laps of fuel?
left, yeah.
That's what you start with. So, you know, I'll tell you, with this track, you know, we don't really see this on the RRL schedules that much. You know, how do you think this one's gonna go tonight?
I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Phoenix. The only reason I'm out here is just to log some laps and get used to it and get better at it. So I'm just hanging out in the back and just logging some laps. Something to do.
You know, that All-Star race, though, you know, I know you didn't do too well on it. You got wrecked out, but, you know, how did you enjoy the All-Star race last night from the viewers' perspective?
I did. I was not looking forward to it, if I'm being completely honest. The track was a little tricky starting out, but I will say that I started having a lot of fun once I got the track figured out, got it dialed in a little bit, making my way through the field. I did enjoy the track. It's too bad that I got wrecked out. I think I got into the 35. Somebody spun him, not the 35 spot at all, but somebody spun him and he came back up the track. So it was fun. It went a little long, that's for sure.
Yes, it did. A little too long, but, you know, it was fun.
Yeah.
Tell that some people were definitely tired after that.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah.
You know, good luck, as we got 3 wide up in front, so you might get some free spots, but, yeah, good luck.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it, bud.
Yep. All right. Back in the green. William Pointer. Fighting for that second spot. Pettit not too far behind. Ooh, man, 03's going really far off the wall. Seems to take a little bit of a different line than everybody else. Really chucks it up toward the wall. And I mean, it doesn't seem to be hurting him too bad. Just a way different line than at least I'm used to seeing it at Phoenix. But he's going to complete it on Pointer gets back to second. Pettit's still in fourth, you know, trying to get his position recovered from where he started. Ooh, Sean Pointer, a little bit of a wiggle. That's going to allow Pettit to get right under him. I think Pettit might be able to get third away from Pointer. But Evan on a charge too, running the outside. Outside, you know, this is a multi-group track. Really can be useful almost anywhere on the track. You know, low, high. There's plenty of good lines that can be used at Phoenix. Man, Pettit get way on the bumper of the 36. He's thinking about it. He's definitely thinking about it. He's thinking, where do I want to go to get around him? Because, you know, I'm pretty sure he wants that outside maybe. Because, you know, Evan has that outside though, and he's working hard for it, but I think Evan should be able to get around him eventually. Evan continues just to gain a little by a little off of the corners. And you can see that, you know, he's staying about halfway and then just really, really pulls on exit. And Woody should have the lead right now if he wants it. He can go down, but I think he's content with running the high side there. It's really strange. I've never seen that kind of line run at Phoenix. Pointer looks to put it 3 wide perhaps. Going to follow the 03 up high. .36 going to continue to try to fight back, but I just don't think it's going to work. And Pettit, I think, realizes that he's going to have to just follow that 00 car. Either that or put it 3 wide. Ooh, he got a little loose off the corner there, though, Sundstrom. And that's going to allow Pettit and Pointer to get around, but now Pettit's going to be pinched down there by Pointer. Keep in mind, though, that, you know, Matt said that we had 45 laps of fuel. And, you know, there's 2 different real strategies that you can do here. The first strategy would be to come down and get tires at the halfway mark. You know, we had a few caution laps. Halfway is 75, it's about 37, so you can see maybe a pit stop around 40. The other one would be to pit under green, run it out cold. I would say that'd probably be around that 50. Caution could definitely come out between that time. And with a pit road being so long as it is, I mean, you could very well lose up to 2 laps on pit road. Well, I can see a guy maybe not wanting to risk it, especially if caution comes out. They might be done if that happens. Woody has gone to the bottom. It's going to allow Sean Pointer to get up there, and he might be able to take the lead. Yep, he gets around him. Sean Pointer to the lead. And he's on a roll right now. 1 Talladega, 1 Knoxville in the Truck Series. And Sean would love to get another win. Running a little high to defend. Let's take a look at what's happening back here as Van Wessen hits the wall again. Van Wessen runs a really high line. I think going to put it 3 wide. Ooh, he throws it in there. Josh, great move, Josh. Just chucks it in from the top and gets through, passes 2 guys in 1 go. Sundstrom seems to be really struggling on the long run, though. He doesn't seem to have the long run pace. And he's really struggling up on this top, it looks like. You know, keep in mind, though, Van Wessen, you know, even though, I mean, he has some damage, too, so I don't know if that's going to really matter for him or not, but he has 2-lap newer tires. If I'm going to take a guess, he probably is running the best laps right now. Let's take a look here. Yeah, he's not actually. Well, let's take a look now because the last lap was. Yeah, he's still running a little slower than that Pointer. Pointer's got out to a decent gap, though. He's already put on about 4/10 on Evan. Bill sits right in fourth. And he's waiting to see if Pettit and Evan get into it. Get a chance to pounce. And I think, you know, with all these guys, you know, getting spread out now, it's really going to take, I mean, just a simple mistake out of somebody for anything really to happen. Because, you know, these guys are going to get spread out. They're really going to be doing their thing. You know, they'll be, you know, with each other a little bit, you know, here and there. But I think it's going to start getting really spread out. But, you know, we'll take our first commercial break, and we'll be right back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network.
Been the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
All right, back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Sean Pointer still leads, and quite well over Evan so far. Pettit is looking to make a challenge on Evan. He is the closest battle going on right now. Evan has migrated himself back up to the high side. Still a good amount away from Sean Pointer. Well, let's go on board with Sean. Let's see what Sean's doing here right now. Very smooth, man. He's just very, very smooth. Just letting the car feel good, and he's rolling right now. He's rolling. Gap's still about, you know, fourth, fifth of a second, and he is gaining too. You know, Woody has to play the defense, gain a Pettit behind him. You know, this could be Sean's race to lose right here. But yeah, with that being said, you know, pit stop should be starting relatively soon. If you wanted to, I'd say probably within the next 5 laps. If you wanted to, you could make it the whole way on tires. You'd be in a good position if it goes green everybody makes their stop and a caution came out, you'd probably gain a lot of time from where you were. So the option's there. I mean, you have the options. But just does anyone want to take them? Most likely, a lot of people are going to start pitting around lap 40. Maybe give or take a couple laps before or later. Kowski pulling up on Weston. Ooh, Harvey Shanks is blasted by Chris Melton. Not having the best day right now, but running 8th. Still getting used to these cars, so give him time, and I think he'll be doing quite well. Kowski looks under Van Wessen. And I think we might have a challenge here for 6th spot. Kowski looking, not going to make the move. Falls back a little bit that time. I'm going to go under this time. Ooh, man. Does not go up, though. That cost him a lot of time. He was a little bit soft coming there. Adam Pettit, by the way, is past Ludi. Here's the pass that caused it. Just got under him and then started just driving away. And I'd say Pettit's done a pretty decent job of saving his tires right now. Still about a 2nd and a 10th behind Sean Pointer. But, you know, pit stops can shake everything up, because we're at that halfway point now where I think pit road in lap or 2, you know, those crews, they're going to be getting up on the wall and getting ready to work on these cars. I mean, it's going to be a 4-tire stop, fuel. I mean, there's no other choice. Can be a difficult pit road. You know, it's a flat track, flat entry to the pit road pretty much. All right, well, Evan Ludi is going to, oh man, McRae, I think he may have sped. Wow, no, no black flag for either of these guys. Well, Ludi is down pit road and Pettit will come too. And now the race on pit road. So here's what we're looking at, by the way. So you're on pit road for so long, you know, taking a look at Evan Ludi, 43, 44, 45 seconds. And he's been down pit road for quite a long time. He still hasn't even finished his pit stop. I think, I think he may have gotten a speeding penalty, perhaps. McRae out after 54.4 seconds. You know, that's the number. And, you know, with people completing laps in 27 seconds, you know, he's barely coming out 2 laps down. And I think Ludi sped there. Sean Pointer comes in. Matt Forns leads. Here's Josh Van Westen. McRae has a good gap over him, so he's good. And I think these guys out here between Van Westen and Hinton, they're just looking to lead some laps. Maybe get lucky. Sean Pointer's down pit road. And down and away. Good stop on pit road. But lost about a second on pit road. So Adam Pettit going to come out with the lead. However, Pettit did, however, hit before Sean Pointer. So that is the negative for him, because he's going to have to fight Pointer now with older tires. Granted, not that much older, but, you know, one lap can make a difference. And Sean Pointer, you know, he's going to have a lot of time to make it up. Matt Forn's down pit road this time. Minton Wesson still leads. And Chris Melton, a little bit in the wall, gives Pettit a little bit of a fright. But, you know, it's going to help out Sean Pointer, especially if he pits really soon, where Sean's not going to have to go get around him. Yeah, Ludi, he's sped, I believe. 2 laps down. And he just wants a caution at that point. Just, you know, wants everyone to get down pit road, then have a caution come out so you can get a lucky dog. I don't think anyone would be naturally a lap down, but who knows. Sundstrom's falling back all the way to 12th from pole. Not good. Pettit's the first one to lap himself off Josh Van Wessen. And they're still staying out there. And like I said, I think they can make it probably to around lap 50. I mean, that's what they're hoping for at that point. They want a bunch of guys to be stuck with a wave around. You know, they'll be stuck at the rear. But also, you know, they'll be in the top, you know, 4 with fresh tires. Just kind of stealing it away a little bit. Sean Pointer goes low and will retake his lap back from Van Wessen now. And I think I'm just wondering, you know, when are these guys going to finally come down pit road? I mean, they have to very soon. Lap 46 to 75, they probably, if I were to, I mean, well, think about it, though. Van Wessen did put a few laps in the tank, probably. There he comes down pit road right now. Melton came down pit road that time, too. Horn said he had about 45 at lap, like, 4. So, yeah, I could theoretically see him going to about lap 55 perhaps, or Melton. But yeah, Weston down pit road, so Chris Melton can probably stay out longer than anyone else here. McRae off pit road right now. Or was he just cutting the course? I think he was cutting the course. Yes, he was. Yeah, so Melton's been out there 42 laps right now. Of a run. So I'm thinking Marshall and Hinton, they can make it about another 4 laps. I'm thinking Melton, he probably cannot make it more than I'd say about maybe 6, 7 laps. Maybe if he's lucky, maybe 8 or 9, but I mean, that'd be pushing it. Pointer is a 1.5 off of Pettit. And it's only a real close battle that we have going on right now. Got the 17 on lapping himself from Melton. Now 7 cars on the lead lap, and it's going to change when they all come down pit road. Pettit has taken the position away from Brian Marshall, just trying to stay out there and get some points. Maybe get lucky. Brendan Hinton still has a decent gap to where, you know, maybe he'll get lucky and a caution will come out. Hein will go around him and pass him back. No way, though, that Melton can make it. He's whatever Hinton can do, because I know Hinton's going to try to run out the tank at this point. You know, Hinton's been out there 49 laps. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see Hinton within the next couple laps. 24 laps to go. But, I mean, you can't really bank on a caution. I mean, no one's really even around each other. No one's really fighting for a position right now. I mean, yeah, you could say Bukowski and Harvey and Josh are close. You know, Josh is going to have a decent advantage, too, because much newer tires. Unfortunately, he does have damage, and I think that might be slowing him down a bit. He'll probably be able to take it from probably Shanks, maybe Bukowski. Not sure about Bridgman, though. Bridgman would be a tough ask. But he does get around Shanks. Blinking while he does it. Forns. Gonna get around Hinton. As well as Sunstorm, who's just not been able to put that pole car in a winning position today, I'll tell you what. Not been a good one for him. Alright, Chris melting down pit road. And let's see how long he lasted. 52 laps, so I'd say within 4. Oh, well, here comes Melton. Not going to take it any farther. And that is pit stops complete. The only question is where they're going to come out. And, well, it's going to be at the rear. They might be able to get a few positions back, but highly doubt it. There comes Hinton in there right now. Melton gonna fall all the way down to last place. Melton's gonna come out a little bit better than Hinton. Hinton had a 9.2 second stop, so that would tell me he only took right side tires then. Brian Marshall comes down pit road again. For some reason, I don't know. But we will take our final break and be back for the finish on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Okay. Back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Following along with Adam Pettit. Sean Pointer has brought the lead down to 1 second, and well, I think we know why. At least something happened to Marshall. Did not cause a caution. Came out and seemed a bit confused there. But anyway, Pettit right now is actually lapping better right now than Sean Pointer. You know, Adam Pettit's better time on pit road could end up winning him the race. Because if we look at the pit times, you know, Pointer in the pit stop for 0.4 seconds longer, but in the pit lane, Pointer was in there for almost 2 full seconds longer. If he has a similar pit stop time to Pettit, I mean, Pointer's in the lead right now. And you know, Pettit's a hard guy to really close down on right now. I mean, he's running out of time, and with a bad entrance like that, I mean, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to, not going to be able to make it or not. And he still has to, you know, get around this lap car. Horns comes down pit road, so does Marshall. Yeah, Sean's going to have to take care of this lap car. And you know, it's not going to help him any. The 1 lap tire difference doesn't seem to be doing him any good. He'll get around the lap car, but I mean, Sean needs to get pushing, man. He needs to get pushing. Sean seems to be finally getting something going with these new tires. He's gained a little bit back off of Pettit, but I'm just not sure. Coming back across the line again. Now Pettit's going to run a 27.99. You know, running some more lap time. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now he's in by a tenth a lap. And now this is where, you know, if you're Sean Pointer, you're getting a little worried about this Sean Pointer guy. I'll tell you that much. You know, 12 laps to go. You know, may seem like a while. But yeah, I think with 11 laps to go, that's only 5 minutes and 30 seconds, guys. That's that's almost just 5 minutes. Now this thing is going to go really, really quick, and if you're Sean, you're hoping it's enough time. If you're Adam, you want to see that white flag and get out of here. And that lap car could very much make or break this race for either one of these guys. Who is that? Looks like Hine up there. Yeah, it is Hine. You can tell that Sean's really getting on it right now. I mean, savings out the window at this point. Driving the car a lot more aggressively than he was before. And cuts down a little bit of time right here. Going to take a little bit of a shorter line through the dog leg. Sean ain't looking good right now, I'll tell you what. He's gaining for a moment, but this isn't right now. He just needs to get back in that groove he was before, but I just don't know if he'll be able to. Lost a 10th since we got in the car with him. This lap car is going to decide the race, probably. Well, actually, could decide the race. You know, if it holds up Pettit for just one lap, you know, it could cause chaos. Or it could hold up Sean for just one lap and pretty much end it for him already. Steven probably going to be caught within the next lap or two. For Steven, you just got to let him on by. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna hurt his exit just a little bit. Gonna hurt his entrance too. So it's gonna help Sean a little bit, but it's not gonna be enough. Gets around him, and Sean has to still do it. And I think Adam Pettit's gonna have this one in the bag. You know, your only real competition right now is Sean. Everyone else is 11 plus back. So pretty much you just gotta keep it clean for 5 more laps. You don't want to caution. You don't want any of that nonsense. Sean coming up on the lap car, but it's really not going to do anything. Closest battle on track right now, Bukowski and Melton. Melton going to get himself a respectable finish, I'd say. Going to finish himself in 6th. Should be easily able to get past Bukowski within the next 4 laps. Well, yeah, especially... Ooh, man! Pettit wouldn't want to see that one. Pettit would not want to see that one. Nearly causing a wreck on the front straightaway. Melton back to the 6th spot. Kowski tries back on the high side. 3 to go. Having a little bit of a difficult time running away, though. Melton will clear. Now it's just going to be 2 to go for Adam Pettit. You can see him coming out of the picture right now. 2 laps to go for Adam. Great effort by both Adam and Sean. Ultimately, the pit stop is what cost Sean. Cost him 1.8 seconds. And it's about the margin he's going to finish by right now. Coming off of 3 and 4, one more time. White flag this time, Adam Pettit. No cautions can come out now. And Adam Pettit, one more turn, and he's going to win at Phoenix. Good job for Adam Pettit. Sean Pointer going to finish in second. We got a battle going on for third right now for the finish in the final interview spot. McRae and Bridgman. McRae goes down low. Bridgman going for the run off the corner. And it's going to be McRae. Sean Pointer, the winner. Stephen Hine, the first car, 1 lap down. All right, time to get ourselves the interviews. And, well, Sean, you're the only one that's in the Discord right now, so Sean, you get moved first. Sean, how you doing today? Sean, how you doing today?
Not too bad.
Well, ran it really well in the first part of the race. Came down pit road, and pit road ultimately what cost you at the end. You were at 1.8 seconds back, and then that was what the finish was until the last lap. What happened on pit road?
Nothing. I took tires and fuel. I don't know how I lost time, but it is what it is.
Overall, I mean, you were looking pretty good today, especially in the lead. Seemed really smooth. Was that for you?
I mean, I don't know. They definitely used their tires up faster than I did the first run, and then I think Adam just got me on pit strategy. I wasn't expecting people to pit that early, but he ran a good race. He got around lap traffic better than I could, and yeah, he just ran a better race.
I mean, overall, even with the win, last time at Talladega, you've been doing pretty good. A win, and a second. If it's a time to get hot, time with the playoffs just about to end, so not a bad not the playoffs ending, but the playoffs just starting, so not too bad. What do you got for shoutouts, man?
Cutscene, Ancient World Gaming, Sim Rap Market. Definitely Exiled Esports, FGR Excel, Next Level Racing, Sword Dog, Design the Void, and just everyone that just helps me out during these asphalt races. Like I said, I'm still learning, but like you said, I'm starting to get hot, so it's a good thing. Hopefully, I can keep the momentum rolling into the playoffs.
All right, good job to you today, and we'll see you next year. Have a good night.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Bray just takes it from Bridgman on the last lap. How about that last lap for third?
Yeah, man, I was just lucky he hit the wall is all. It sucks for him, to do that, but that's all that was. I think he had that spot. He was quicker when it counted. Got around me and held me off. Just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, overall, as expected, one caution race. Just didn't have the speed today.
Nah, this isn't really one of my good tracks. So I just felt lucky. The undercut, even though it was just a couple laps, kind of helped, I guess, because I think I was in like fifth, going into the pit cycle. So, yeah, just didn't have the speed here. But yeah, just lucky to squeeze into the podium.
Yeah, I'll tell you, you and Pettit, dogfight right now for that championship for the regular season. You have a 1 point lead over Pettit.
Nice.
Going in the
Man.
last 3 races, how does that go into that, knowing it's you and him?
Man, I don't know. There's so many things. That penalty back at Richmond could give me a little bit more cushion. Him, if he had shown up for, I think, Watkins Glen, he'd be probably ahead of me. That was unlucky. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. Just do our best. I don't know how I've been hanging on since Michigan with him around.
All right, well, good job tonight. What do you got for shoutouts?
Yeah, I'd like to thank you for putting on the show. Cutscene, Exiled Esports sponsoring, and yeah, Mom out there watching, and Adam, Revved, Sean, yeah,
All
or
right.
excuse me, Steven. Jeez.
Good job, James, and we'll see you next year. Happy holidays.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Yep. Merry Christmas. Have a good night. All right. Mr. 4 Wins, Adam Pettit. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Joe?
Doing good. It was a battle between you and Sean near the end. You got him on the pits, and the pits has ended up winning it for you tonight. So how about that?
Yeah, man. I don't know. Me and Sean were actually just talking about that. He was like, "Did you take 2 tires or something?" He goes, "I don't know how you beat me so bad in the pits." I did
think you just
4
had a better
tires,
entry.
gas. Yeah. And then it also, really helped there. I don't know, with like 5 or 10 to go, because he was starting to reel me in pretty good. I was watching his time, and I kept blowing the entry to 3 and 4. But once I got around my teammate Steven was kind of giving Sean a hard time and able to get me to kind of pull back out and not race so nervously. So thank you, Steven, for doing that to Sean. I appreciate it.
Yeah, the pit stop, you were 1.8 seconds faster, so it definitely made a difference. But just running, that first stage, maybe not running your full potential there. You were stuck in a little bit of traffic, but man, once you got around it, you were going pretty quick.
Yeah. This place is, kind of it's tough to pass. You got to really set people up, and try to get them there in about the middle of the corner. But I don't know how to pass on the high side, so the only way that I was able to get around people was when they would make a mistake, or like Evan, I think, just kind of gave it to me. But without that, I don't think I would have been able to have anything for Sean. He was on rails, and even if he would have had a um, the same pit stop. Like I said, I think it all boils down to me getting around Evan. If I would have been able to, that pit stop would have put us neck and neck. And Sean knew how to pass on the outside. Sean was faster. I think he reeled that, lead down into within 0.7 of a second. So he was definitely faster. I was just able to just have clean track, clean air, and get the dub tonight.
All right. Well, good job tonight. What do you got for shoutouts?
I want to give a shout out to Anything EC. Head on over to anythingec.com for all your car care detailing needs. Use code PETIT15 to get 15% off your order. And I also want to give a shout out to my teammate James for finishing podium well, and Sean for one heck of a race tonight.
All right. Well, good job. Going end 2023 on a high note. So good for that. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next year.
Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Merry Christmas, sir.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night.
Yep.
All right. That's going to be all for the broadcast tonight. Quick as expected with these Arca drivers. Very clean series that they got going on. Pettit, Pointer, McFray, Bridgman, Weston, Melton, Bukowski, Shanks, Pine, Sundstrom, Hinton, Ludy, Marshall, Horns will be the final lineup tonight. That's going to be all for the year with broadcasting for Relentless. Back next year with the Xfinity Series, I believe. Yeah, we're going to be on a little bit of a break. So, no broadcast next week. Enjoy the time with your family. Have a good time. Enjoy your Christmas or whatever other holidays that you celebrate. And we'll see you soon. Have a good night, everybody. This is Southern Broadcast Race Network.